Certain content creators have gotten in their house and filmed. They had the audacity to handle Robyn's clothing and personal items. It was disturbing. Wait, what? Content creators got into their house and filmed? What? I would like more information, Becky, and clarification. And do I have access to this footage?
Maybe TMZ will give me a job after all this. Maybe, I don't know. But I just want to let you guys know, the ones that are rocking with me. Huh? I would be. Well, I think if it was me seeing somebody, I would enjoy seeing all this stuff. That's why I'm showing you guys. The only thing that we did that wasn't legitimate was we failed to tell them that we were fans. That's what I feel bad about. That's the only thing that we did that wasn't legitimate. Everything else was legitimate. We didn't sign no NDAs. There's going to be people that rock with it, the people that don't. That's just their opinions. I have mine. I know where my heart is. I know I'm not stalkerish. We're just doing this how we left. If it was stalkers, I would have probably been analyzing all the footage. No, I did this for you guys, for the ones, take you guys with me.
Hey friends, it's Katie from Without a Crystal Ball. Welcome back to my channel. It is Friday, September 6th, 2024. Well, it hasn't taken long for the news of the content creators, the TikTokers who entered the home of Kody and Robyn a couple days ago for a private viewing of the house that is listed on the market. For that news to get back to someone in the Brown family, aka Mykelti Brown, who reacted in real time on her Patreon when she learned that a couple content creators entered the house and were going through Kody and Robyn's belongings. Now, this controversy has been very heated on the Sister Wives fandom world. Some people are not bothered at all by what happened. Other people are horrified that anyone would pretend to be interested in buying a home in order to gain access to the Browns' house. So, one of the biggest issues for many people was that the woman that was filming, Akira, was not an interested party at all. She was not planning to buy the house whatsoever. And she was filming the inside of the home without the knowledge of the realtors. She also was hiding the filming from the realtors, and they did not disclose to the realtors their true intentions. Now, Sarah from Reality T Squad asserts that one of the women that viewed the home is looking for a rental property. However, that same woman stated in a Facebook group, and actually Sarah's group, that she had been able to achieve something that was the pinnacle of her career by getting into their house. So do with it what you will. That same person also took down their post in Sarah's group after receiving backlash. So let's share with you Mykelti's reaction to learning about this.
It's bad enough that we're... Okay, here's all of the footage I have. I
don't know if I'm allowed to share this. This isn't
not to have the volume on to help secure everybody's identity because I didn't want to show anybody's faces.
I mean, that is Robyn's driveway.
That we're doing this as it is. So the only person that you're going to see is me or Denise. And yeah, and I also thought about fast forwarding.
Oh wait, that actually makes sense. If their house is on the market, people can look at their house when they're interested buyers. So they filmed it being interested buyers. Okay, that's creepy, actually. That's creepy. We're not going to keep watching this. I'm going to watch it later, though, because I'm curious. I'm showing it to Tony. That's creepy, actually.
As you can see, she found the video on TikTok. She's very unclear about if she can share the video. And then she says, after stopping it, that it would make sense that they could see the house because interested buyers can view the house. And then it occurred to her that they were posing as interested buyers, which then she found creepy. So Akira did a video on her channel, right? And her reaction was that TMZ should literally hire her for what she was able to accomplish, she literally said, maybe TMZ will hire me.
Thanks for having us. I bet Kody's like, get that bitch out of here. Kick her to the curb. You know, maybe TMZ will give me a job after all this. you know, uh, the only thing that we did that wasn't legitimate was we failed to tell them that we were fans. That's what I feel bad about. They were, that's the only thing that we did that wasn't legitimate. Everything else was legitimate. We didn't sign no NDAs. There's going to be people that rock with it, the people that don't. That's just their opinions. I have mine. I know where my heart is. I know I'm not stalkerish. We're just doing this how we left. If it was stalkers, I would have probably been analyzing all the footage. No, I did this for you guys.
So basically, she was proud of herself for being able to accomplish this. Thinks TMZ should hire her. Literally put on the post that her email is in the bio and TMZ should call her or email her. And then said that she wasn't a stalker. She was only filming for everyone else to see. It wasn't weird. It wasn't creepy. It wasn't wrong. And that the only thing wrong that they didn't tell the realtor that she and the other woman were fans, i.e., meaning that they were viewing the house under false pretenses. Even if the one woman was pre-qualified and went through all the financials to look at the house, they were not looking at the home with the intention of buying at all. Even if the other lady is looking for a rental in Flagstaff, they did not go into Kody and Robyn's house with the intention of buying. They knew that they were going to be using this for content, and her friend told people to go to Akira's page on YouTube and on TikTok to see the footage of what they accomplished, the pinnacle of their career. So McKelty had this to say.
I will also think kind of uncool. I mean, if you're a public figure, you're kind of opening yourself up. I mean, you're not kind of, you are. If you're a public figure, you're opening yourself up to anybody's opinion, anybody's reaction, whether it be good or bad. You're 100%, you're inviting. I invite that because I'm on here with you guys. I invite it. So that is the case, but I do think this might be kind of crossing a line a little bit. Like going into their house because you're a curious fan, or you've been watching them for 10 years, you are interested to see what the inside of the house looks like because you haven't seen it for 5 years on the show. Like, that's completely understandable, super valid, go for it. But filming it, posting it online, I do feel like that might be a little creepy, stalkerish, and kind of crossing a line there. So, but I will watch it. I will let you guys know what I actually think about this because I am actually very invested and super curious.
McKelty gives Akira and the other woman grace in stating that she understands that people might be interested in viewing a home that has been on television and they've been able to see on TV for the last 5 years. But what she doesn't really agree with is that they were filming the home and then they posted it online. And she found that creepy and kind of stalkerish. And mind you, her comments were only after seeing about 30 seconds of Akira's video. She hadn't gotten to the point where Akira was in Robyn's closet and admitted that she had done a no-no and she had touched one of Robyn's dresses. And then she sort of panicked and said, "Oh my God, I'm sweating. I'm sweating. I'm in Robyn's closet. I'm so excited." Basically fangirling in the closet and then going through the closet and kind of outlining what's in there, going over to the safe, going over to all the possessions that are inside of this house and detailing what these things are that are in the house. The public photographs of the house, okay, so what they have posted online are viewable to the wider public. But what is not viewable to the wider public that she posted online were she went all the way up to Robyn's closet, looked all the way up to the top to post exactly what was in there. She opened a couple drawers. She sat on their couch. She was playing with the remote control. She went over to Robyn's different china cabinets and looked at what was inside the cabinets and showed people what was inside the cabinets. She did close-ups on all the artwork. She went up close on all the different statues and the amethyst and detailing quite loudly how expensive everything was and almost taking someone that would maybe want to break into this house, right? A blueprint of where to find all of the luxury items if someone were feeling inclined to potentially rob them, right? That was my concern, was like, wow, you're really like going deep here, showing them everything. She didn't go into like cabinets in the closet or drawers in the cabinets, and certainly didn't open anything in the bedroom, thank goodness. She didn't find any of Robin's jewelry, thank goodness for that as well. So, but she also showed Kody's very large safe, which, if you know anything about Kody, Kody has that safe because he has a lot of guns. He is a gun dealer and he has a lot of weapons that he has talked about on the show, though he doesn't talk about it extensively. Something that she also did was in the garage, she went down to the garage and showed all of their storage, like all the different crates that they have, all the different containers that they have of stuff. It was just a little bit invasive, and it was giving people more insight into the home than what the public viewing was getting. So people felt like she crossed a line because she was touching clothing, she was opening the drawers in the kitchen, and she said that she was opening the drawers simply to be nosy, not because she had any interest in buying. And she wasn't filming because she wanted to buy. She stated she was filming so that she could share it with everyone else on TikTok and on YouTube. She doesn't believe that that's stalkerish or creepy because she's only doing it for content. So I don't know if Kody and Robyn at this point know that this occurred. I'm assuming by now the realtors know. If I were Kody and Robyn, I would be very apprehensive about any other buyers coming in to look at the house, and skittish about it, knowing that these people kind of not only wasted their time, wasted the realtor's time because they weren't intending to buy, but they also invaded their privacy under under a ruse. And it would also just make me feel kind of icky to know that a fan was in my closet touching my clothes. I'm just gonna say it. I agree with McKelty that Akira's behavior crossed a line. The other woman, I don't believe was opening drawers. I don't believe she was rifling through the closet. I don't think she was looking at all the different items. She did go into the refrigerator, but or that's an appliance that comes with the home. So they might have opened that for the purpose of seeing if it worked or not. But again, she wasn't intending to buy. So really, she was just doing it to be nosy, because then she posted what kind of food they had in the refrigerator. Okay, so I don't believe anything that they did was illegal. I don't know though, honestly. And if Kody and Robyn wanted to, they could possibly fire the agency, the listing agency that's listing the house for them, for that breach of confidence, the breach of privacy, the breach of trust. I want to actually thank one of my followers that is a realtor in the state of Wisconsin, because she left a comment yesterday and said that one of her duties as an agent is not to release personal or confidential information about the seller to the buyer, so that it could influence the decision of the buyer, whether it's positive or negative. They're not supposed to share anything personal or confidential about the seller. In fact, there is a journal article on this topic about confidentiality in agencies, and it says listing broker fiduciary duty as an agent acting on behalf of the seller prohibits the broker from communicating the seller's personal and privileged information to a third party to the detriment of the seller. Any information released to a third party which is not readily available to the public or related to the condition of the property is improper. So, what that means is that they can't tell you why someone's moving. They can't tell you why someone's listing the house. So, like, for instance, say Kody and Robyn are having trouble paying their bills. They wouldn't be able to tell them that they're having financial problems, or they owe money, or they have tax obligations, or if they were sick, you can't tell them that they're sick. You can't tell them if they're getting a divorce. You can't tell them if they lost employment. You can't tell them why someone's making the decision to move. So when they claim that Kody and Robyn had already found a home and had closed on and had a contract on the home and were closing on October 12th, that's personal and confidential, because nothing in this county has been filed. list a contract for purchase is confidential until the sale goes through. It's not public record. The closing date is confidential. So if an agent is providing that information, they're violating Kody and Robyn's privacy, and they're violating their confidentiality and their fiduciary duty. So if I were Kody and Robyn, frankly, I'd fire the agents. I would absolutely find a new agency to list this property. They might not do that because they're already this far in, but it feels like the agents here failed them by not properly vetting the individuals and then not paying attention to those individuals that were in the house while they were in the house, because Akira was in the closet by herself. She was touching stuff in the closet by herself, right? She's opening drawers and she's filming the whole time, and she's hiding that from them. Someone should have been with her the whole time. She shouldn't have been able to be given free access and reign to the home and walking around and filming everything. I don't know if they can do anything with the posting of the videos online. I don't know if they can press charges for invasion of privacy or sue them. I honestly don't know. They could 100% if they wanted to take out a harassment and stalking order, because I mean, they're in the house for the purpose of being in their house. That's a little bit creepy. Regardless, McKelty finds it creepy and stalkerish. Akira says it's not stalkerish. I want to know what your thoughts are. Did they cross the line? Do you agree with McKelty? Or do you think Akira is fine because TMZ is going to hire her and it's all good? And do you think anything will come of it? Do you think Kody will find out and flip a lid? You know that Kody is like super weird about his house, right? Like he's a stand your ground kind of guy. I would not want to mess with him, and I would definitely not want to get into his house under these kind of pretenses because he's such a loose cannon. I don't know what he will do. What are your thoughts? Leave some comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed. Make sure to click the bell so you can get notified of any new content that loads. And thank you all so much for watching. Thank you. Bye, everyone.